Logan Paul versus Coffeezilla. The cryptos war just got real. What started as a YouTube expose has now turned into a real courtroom showdown. Logan Paul, YouTuber, WWE star, crypto hype man, is suing Coffeezilla, the internet's favorite fraud investigator. The reason? Allegedly being called a scammer. But the deeper you go, the messier it gets. Let's rewind it. In 2021, Logan Paul announced CryptoZoo, a blockchain-based play-to-earn NFT game. You buy eggs, hatch hybrid animals, even crypto. It sounded like Pokemon on the blockchain, with Logan promising a fun game that actually makes you money.
For the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project that I believe is going to change the game. I think there needs to be a fresh take. And this project that I have is that fresh take. September 1st, cryptozoo.co.
His fans, many of them young and crypto curious, jumped in. NFTs were hot at the time. Logan had the hype. What could go wrong? Well, everything.
We are a game first.
Yeah.
The token was built as a utility in the game. No one even knows what it is.
When CryptoZoo launched in September 2021, users saw broken promises. The game barely worked. Animal art looked low effort. Key features missing. And Logan? He went silent. Thousands lost money. Logan moved on quickly. While investors begged for answers, Logan shifted gears, launching 99 Originals, an NFT project built around Polaroids.
We launched Originals, 99 Originals, the project I mentioned, and the project that I've been working on for 9 months. Traveled the world, took a bunch of Polaroids, minted them as NFTs. The buyer gets the original one-on-one Polaroid, forming the Originals DAO. It's going to be a community with a community treasury that can vote what to do with the funds. And it's been amazing. The first one sold for, I think, 60K. The next one was 100K.
Suddenly, the guy who was supposed to fix CryptoZoo was selling photo NFTs for tens of thousands of dollars. To critics, it looked like a pivot or a getaway. Then came Coffeezilla. In late 2022, he dropped a three-part series breaking down CryptoZoo's collapse, interviewing developers, victims, and whistleblowers.
$50,000.
$500,000 Australian, which is $500,000 in CryptoZoo.
Shut up! No, you haven't!
He claimed Logan's team hired shady developers like Eduardo Ibanez and Jake Cranbaum, one with a history of rug pulls and other an alleged con artist. Millions were allegedly siphoned out before the game even launched. The series racked up millions of views. Coffeezilla called it a scam led by Logan Paul and criminals.
Criminals who were selling on the back end, like some of the tokens. I think his mentality was, let me just move on. He promises the world a fun blockchain game that earns you money, and he did nothing, and the project was left abandoned.
And public opinion turned sharply. Logan's defenders were quiet. Even some of his fans said, "I trusted you, man. You let us down." Crypto went from the next big thing to the next big warning sign. At first, Logan thanked Coffeezilla.
A place where I actually do have to thank him for shining light on this. He just messed up by pointing the finger 100% at me and saying that there was any sort of fraud or scam.
Coffeezilla is not a criminal. I called him, I apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire and ego, but the fact is that suing Coffeezilla is not gonna help CryptoZoo holders, so I do need to focus my attention where it should be. Thank you, Coffeezilla. You have catalyzed this, and I am very grateful for your work and your investigation.
Then he flipped.
It's like a little fucking annoying that. It bothers me.
In his own mini documentary, Logan claimed he lost $500,000 and was also a victim duped by his team.
Saga is far from over because it was a one-sided story. I've lost $500,000 on this. Where's the scam? These internet journalists, internet investigative reporters have way too much responsibility on their hands that is being mismanaged and wielded in a really inappropriate way.
When Graham Benzinger asked about Coffeezilla, Logan was very blunt. If CryptoZoo's in your doc, I'm not promoting it.
You're lying. Let me finish. The only issue that was ever communicated was remove this crypto stuff. If CryptoZoo is in there, if Coffeezilla's in there, I'm not going to promote it.
But this is the same guy who once said, CryptoZoo will teach kids how to use the blockchain. So
They're going to care about the blockchain because of my project.
Imagine your first experience on the blockchain is with cryptos.
Is it a scam, a lesson, or just a total disaster? In 2023, Logan sued Coffeezilla for defamation. He claims Coffeezilla's videos falsely painted him as a scammer, damaging his brand and business. His lawyers want access to everything: raw interview tapes, unedited footage, private messages. They argue this wasn't journalism, it was character assassination. Coffeezilla's legal team fired back. They argue that the videos were opinion backed by evidence and protected under the First Amendment. He issues disclaimers, reached out for Logan's side, showed receipts, and still, the judge didn't throw out the case. This is not an open and shut win for either side. Let's pause here. To win this lawsuit, Logan has to prove actual malice, that Coffeezilla knowingly lied or was recklessly indifferent to the truth. That's hard to prove, especially against someone presenting evidence and conducting interviews.
I lost $40,000. I lost around 50.
Coffeezilla's team revealed leaked text, allegedly from Logan, saying, "Lawyering up, sewing this guy into the ground, public humiliation. Works better, shut it down." That makes the lawsuit looks more like a silencing tactic than defense of honor. Now the internet is watching this case like a Netflix documentary in real time. Reddit threads are buzzing. Legal YouTubers are breaking it down. One fan wrote, "If Logan really believed in CryptoZoo, why didn't he fix it instead of suing someone who exposed it?" So who's the real victim here? "I trusted the wrong people. I wasn't ready," Logan says.
It was a one-sided story. He told it how he wanted to tell it. And told it a certain way that made me look like the captain of this.
What responsibility do you feel for what happened?
I put way too much trust in bad people. What you just described isn't a scam. I took on a project that I was simply incapable of handling at the time.
But the real victims? The people who invested, the ones who believed the hype, who bought eggs and waited, and now? Many of them are still waiting for refunds, for answers, for accountability.
Logan Paul is refunding people he scammed if they promise to stop suing him. This is what makes this such a massive con. This guy sold millions in NFTs, tens of millions of Zoo tokens, and he's not even going to release the thing he promised this whole time with his fans who he scammed. He's a serial scammer who's offering a minority refund as a last-ditch effort to save his wallet and his reputation.
So now we ask, is Logan Paul fighting to clear his name or to rewrite history? If CryptoZoo was his idea, his team and his platform, does he really get to claim ignorance? This lawsuit isn't just about defamation. It's about trust, influence, and how far someone will go to bury a bad story. Stay tuned because the final chapter hasn't even started yet.